Okay, day 205, part two, the metadata has come out. It's not only metadata, well, I guess it is. 44,000 emails and 11,000 attachments, something like that, gigabytes of information. Like we talked about this morning in the Seth Rich case to McFadden. I love my researchers and I have benefited so much from my researchers. This one I had from day one. If you go back and check day 1 to 54, I had McFadden, Jones, and Ratner on day 1, just because it just fit. And I think Jones will come out. I mean, the obvious link now is to McFadden. There's documentary evidence of that with, I don't know how many thousands of emails. I don't know how many tranches there were, probably, I'm guessing 6 or 7 tranches that went off to McFadden. But see, I'm still going to say this, McFadden's not the feed point for WikiLeaks. Jones was the feed point for WikiLeaks. McFadden did the recruiting. He had a summer journalism thing. He would bring these kids in. He would give them ethics in journalism, talk about responsibility, and then he would make them all stringers. So all these kids would go back to Scandinavia and Finland and all over Europe and everywhere they don't have thought police, and they would be stringers and they would feed information. They would talk to different people. There's still this network out there, and I know the CIA knows about it, but Truth Network, what do you want to call it? But he wasn't the feed point. Jones was the feed point. So as this data is coming over in tranches, right, there's going to be, let's say 5,000 in each tranche. You have to analyze it. It's coming in. WikiLeaks wants to analyze it. You can see Julian Assange over and over again say, hey, I got to analyze this stuff. I don't know what I have. When you're getting that much data with that much volume, you don't know what you're getting. So there's going to be phone conversations back and forth. And this is why I say the NSA is still going to be the key to this thing. And you're going to have 2 NGA guys who also have NSA data. That's the piece I don't think that's come out in this investigation yet. Maybe somebody else has covered it. But the Clapper and Brennan were geolocating all phone calls. They are sharp. And I know people say that they're, not sharp and geniuses. Maybe they got them working for them, but the NGA has this geolocated data. You're going to find the Awan brothers are going to be over at DISA, and the people they're bringing in are going to be coming into NGA. NGA hackathons, and they called them packathons, and that's where your leaks are going to come from with all the NSA data. That's how they're leaking the data to Awan brothers. NSA phone call data, phone calls of American personnel. So anyway, it took 200 days or 204 days now, but the Ratner connection hasn't come out yet, but the McFadden connection to Seth Rich has come out. I talked about metadata in the first one. I think the Jones shoe is going to drop here with the NSA thing in about 2 minutes. As soon as Scavino and the Trump folks recognize that, they've realized they got their perfect alibi by just proving that it's somebody else with the Russia thing. But I do think the Braverman thing with Ratner will drop here pretty quick. Now the question, the other shoe, I mean, Seth Rich is the first shoe of the WikiLeaks story, as I said from day 1. The other shoe here is Braverman. And where is Eric Braverman? We're still back to day 204. Where's Eric Braverman?